Heaven's California.
Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to episode 43 of the Wycombe Wanderers Career Mode series. Now, I just thought I would warn you all in advance. We know that it is coming up to Christmas, and don't worry, I will be putting up some videos over Christmas, whether they'll be career mode or not, whether they'll be something a little more Christmas specified. That'll be, we'll only be able to see that when it comes to it. But this is a pre-warning that videos will be being pre-recorded. The video I recorded yesterday is going out today. This one I'm recording right now will be going out tomorrow, but you'll obviously be seeing it today. You know, just see it as this way. When you're watching this, I recorded it the previous day. So if you do leave any comments or anything, which never normally happens, but if anyone does leave a comment regarding the series, I will be reading it. I just probably won't be addressing it until, well, it might not even be to the next season. But moving straight on to it then. Today we have another 4 games. I'm presuming we're going to have another FA Cup game fairly soon, the 5th round that would be, but at the moment it's only showing 4 league games for today. We're having starting off with an Ipswich game at home, followed by an away game at Nottingham Forest, then an away game at Norwich, and a home game at Cardiff. But the next episode we do have on Sunday the 1st our Carabao Cup final. So 2 episodes time, make sure you are coming back. Well, actually no, next episode, whenever that may or may not be, well, not may not be, whenever that may be, we will have the Arsenal career mode. We'll also have a very busy month that March. It looks like we got a couple of fixtures, might even be 8 fixtures in a March there. So we are going to have a few games where we might be a little bit tired, but there's nothing that we can't handle. If we do win this game today, we'll go 8 points clear. As we can see, should be a nice, fairly straightforward game against Ipswich. Not too sure what team we're going to be able to play. Looks like it's going to be this second team because we just had the FA Cup game. So second team it is. I'm happy. I'm confident. Hopefully we can get some 3 points. Oh, Ipswich are in straight away here then. Mancini hasn't made a tackle and we're 1-0 down. Oh dearie me, we're in the snow as well. I don't play well in the snow, guys. People who know me, I don't play well in the snow. If there's ever a game where we have a weak team and we couldn't do with the snow being here, it's today, because Ipswich are a fairly decent side here and they've just run all the way through. Nothing much we can do about that. However, yesterday I did start a Brighton career mode on myself, obviously my personal career mode. First one I've actually done this season, actually, personal career mode, and I was obviously Brighton have a tough first home game against Manchester City. Went 2-0 down and actually ended up winning the game 4-2. So, you know, never count me out of a game. Never count me out. Here's Wolf. Makes it 1-0. There we go. Wolf on his right foot today. Ipswich passing there, you can see. Very, very bad. 76%. They haven't been too good. They've kind of been on the front foot. But they really haven't been too threatening apart from that early goal. But, you know, it takes time to find the rhythm in a game. And you do just kind of have to wait until you get that breakthrough against a high computer difficulty, because you can't just run. It doesn't really work against high computer difficulties, and take it from someone who plays against the computer about 8 games a day. So even more than that now, probably about 10 games a day against the computer. So you do have to kind of be patient playing against Legendary, and I don't mind being patient. As if that's gone in again. These little bull crap goals that go in from the computer always go in. They can just shoot from anywhere. They could shoot from 50 yards and it would go in. Like, I don't know how they make this work. Look, I've defended it. It's bounced off of him. He's hit it so weak. The goalkeeper's not in his line. And with 2-1 down, this is absolutely disgusting. Here's Polion. The goalkeepers make the save. I'm seeing if my formation change has actually made a difference here. If it makes a difference, I'll tell you what I changed to at the end. If it doesn't, then we won't be doing it again. But with the players we have in this team, we can use a different formation. And if it works, if it just gives them a little more stability, then I would consider using this more permanently with this second side. No, it clearly hasn't worked because Ipswich, again, the ball's been bobbling round. Look at the amount of space there. Bobble, 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 and it's 3. And again, the second team, we've been disappointing. Really disappointing with the second team. I think it's just because there's a load of aged players in it, maybe. Players that maybe aren't quite up to scratch. I don't know. But we just seem to be getting into these situations like this with Polion, and he just screws it up. Alright, here's Ricci then. Ah, what a surprise. And Polion has absolutely skied it. Wow, 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 wow. Polion, mate, you've been less than impressive today. There we go then, that's full time. We have lost that one 3-1 at home. Yeah, not good. We could have extended our lead there, but we didn't. The players just not decisive enough, honestly. They're just not living up to what I really want them to be doing, really. They're just not. They just don't seem to be on it, the second team. They just seem to be all over the place. Don't really know what they're doing. And the only way I can think about that is I've been neglecting them from the training. But, you know, we have Alan on the training over there. He hasn't been performing very well either. And, you know, maybe it's time to stop training the first team right now. Maybe try training up the second team a bit. Because there are a lot of weaker players in there. But I just don't know, guys. I don't know what the problem is with the second team right now. But anyway, we have to move on. And now we are currently game advance, or game ahead of Norwich. Well, we're a game behind Norwich, actually. Norwich are a game ahead of us. We win this one. We do go 6 points clear, which is a nice bonus. Hopefully we can use the first team now. Well, we have to use the first team. The second team certainly won't be fit. I mean, you can't play a team without finish in any situation. You know, that's just one of the things being a championship side. You have an extra 8 games to play. We're in 2 cup competitions. That's extra games. We would have played a lot of games this season, and we've coped fairly well, but now the games are starting to catch up with us. I'm worried, definitely worried about next month. You know, we got 8 games. Well, it could be 8 games of the FA Cup, and that means 4 of them are going to have to be played to a second team. So I think I will have to change our training drills up, definitely. And there we go then, penalty straight away. Nottingham Forest captain there, being a little bit too hasty on Asaro. Didn't want him coming in front of goal, and he's just levelled him. He's levelled him off. He said, Asaro, mate, you know what, you can get out of here. And Asaro now is going to look to let rip. Oh, no, no, no. What have I done? I'm awful at penalties. Swear, we just put too much power into it, and he's missed it. Guidi, that's a fantastic cross. And how has the goalkeeper got to that one? Sancho has put it right at him, but at a very, very high speed. I don't know how the goalkeeper's got that one out. Oh dear, we're 1-0 then. And Forest have got the goal. 45 minutes. We're going to pot here in this league. We can't seem to do anything. We haven't created anything. We haven't really done much at all. We've had a couple of chances here, but Forest have probably been the better team. Here's Jadon Sancho. Goalkeeper makes another frickin' save. Right, if he saves this one, he needs a drugs test. This goalkeeper needs testing for something because he's on drugs or performance enhancers. He shouldn't be saving every single one of our shots. Right, if he saves this one, we can't even get the shot away. If he saves that one, he isn't human. But he hasn't saved that one. It's the club captain who has come through and has got us the goal. Thankfully, that he's just blasted it. You know, I wanted the shot with Sancho, not with Sancho, with Aya. But for some reason, he didn't take it. He got blocked here. He took the shot, he got blocked, and that is an absolute screamer, roof of the net. And the goalkeeper was whiskers away from getting that. And if he had saved that one, I would have actually probably quoted the goalkeeper as David De Gea's Championship brother. Because, you know, we now know how it is to play against David De Gea. He's an absolute nightmare. Oh, Asaro's done him dirty. Go on, Asaro, finish that. There we go. We're coming back into our stride now. Asaro gets the goal, his first goal for today's episode. I think we didn't play last game, so didn't really have a chance to score there. But that's a nice work goal. That's what I like to see. Guidi getting the assist, and Asaro doing the work in front of all the men, taking on all defenders, slotting it away. That's how we've played for this whole season. Teams don't know how to deal with it, and when we can get it right, it is a really effective way to score goals. Oh, these type of goals, we can't stop them. That's bad defending from my part, or the defenders. And these type of goals, like I wouldn't be able to score them in any situation. But the computer just seems to be able to put away any goal from any angle, like it's just a normal goal. It's ridiculous. Come on, only end. There we go. The captain again gets 2 today. He doesn't want his team to lose to Nottingham Forest. We lost to them at home. We want to go to Forest Park Stadium. We want to give them an upset. And at the moment, it's on the cards. But again, they'll probably just go and score another Worldie, another Puskas Award-winning goal and make it 3-3. Just what seems to happen to us all the time now, isn't it? There we go then. 3-2. Very, very iffy victory there. On the ropes for a lot of the game, but we've seen it through. You know, Forest, 2 shots on target, 2 goals. That is absolutely ridiculous. Looking at other ones there, don't know if Norwich have played again. I don't think they have done. No, that's alright. That's cool. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. 6 points clear. That's a good amount of points in the Championship. And we could actually go 7 points clear very soon, because in the next game, Middlesbrough a game ahead. Actually, no, we won't, because if Fulham win the next game, then they will be what? They'll be still very close to us. But we do have some training now. I think that we are just going to have to say, you know what, Aya's going to have to get there himself, because this second team has been bad, and we need them to be better. So we're going to put Toby Allen on 2 drills. We're going to do his dribbling, and we're going to do his passing, because they're 2 things that are very important, and his passing sucks. So we're going to be doing that. Then we can have a look at some other second team players. So we've got Harris. Now, having a look at Harris's weaknesses, looks like his interception. He's a CDM, and, you know, attacking-wise, he's very good. But unfortunately, defensively, he isn't very good. So we're going to put him on a defensive drill. Now, we also might consider doing something to Ricci. Now, he needs to improve on his dribbling, because his dribbling isn't very good. He's more of an attacking CM. And then really, we have a choice. We could do, we could put Allen on some training, I guess. We could do him on a rush the attacker. And then, I mean, Ricci maybe doesn't need too much training, seeing as he is basically on par with our centre midfielders at the moment, so we might take him off and put Allen on some training later on. So guys, it looks like our FA Cup fixture is going to be in this episode. It is. We've got it next week against Stoke City in the round of 16, which works out well, because then we'll be able to play the second team against Cardiff, and then we can play the first team ready for our Carabao Cup final, which is I'm a little bit sceptical about. Of course, I'd love to win a trophy, but can we even, if we could qualify for Europe next year, I'm not sure if that gives us qualification. I think it would be probably qualification. We'd have to qualify. But it would be hard because we just wouldn't have the players really. But you know what? It is what it is. You know, if we qualify for Europe, fantastic. It's going to be more money for us. So here we go then. Norwich. First team's fit. Nothing really much to say, other than I hope we can pick up another 3 points. And it's snowing again, which is absolutely great. Chance here from the free kick. Now, we know what we're going to do with this free kick, don't we? We're going to use the second kick taker. We're going to get it onto Guidi's left foot. Oh no, it's hit the post! How's that happened then? Oh, Nasro can't control it. God damn it. I could be through here. Plays it in. Guidi slots it. 1. Yes. Now we know this game was going to be tough. We know we had to break them down very methodically because they are basically a top tier team. You know, they're up at the top of the league with us. But whoa, that face by the goalkeeper, he was just looking and he was like, da-dum, and they just made my headphones fall off. But look at that. That was a nice slotted pass. We know that Guidi's left footed. That's what he's great at. That's 12 goals in the Championship now for Guidi. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh, God. Norwich are in. And it's 1-0. Oh, God. Our defender there has really been the focus of the problem. We look what the defender did. He just got absolutely taken. Kabako stepped in for a pass that, or an interception that wasn't there. So, unfortunately, there isn't really much we can do about that. Oh, that's lovely from Sancho, though. Sancho getting himself on the score sheet. Now we know we can play to this guy's ability. We know that he's got 85 finishing. We know that he's got 98 dribbling. We know that he can run in on that right-hand side, get his way in there, take a shot, and it is going to go in because he's that type of player. And this here is just an example of that dribbling to get through so many men and slot it away with his left foot. Absolutely fantastic. He doesn't want us losing this game. I don't want us losing this game. We got to hold on in there. Now we've slotted in Polly on here. The substitute is here. No. Norwich very solid at the back today. You know, that's something I can't fault. Both teams have been fairly solid at the back, apart from Kabako's little slip up and maybe another one here. Jackson is there to cover him though. But yeah, both teams have been very good defensively. However, they haven't tracked that run by Asaro. And on his right, that should secure us the match then. Oh, Asaro. What can you do when Asaro's in front of you like that? His dribbling, his pace, his shooting. Oh, wow. What a hell of a play. Look at that. No goalkeeper in their right mind is stopping that. It went right to the top corner of the goal. Top corner, top. Boom. Right in the crease. Right in the crease. That's 3 goals from 3 attackers today. Really happy with that. Hopefully we don't concede anymore either. Oh, and they've let Asaro in again. I'd have thought they'd have learnt their lesson. It's now 4. Norwich have gone to pot. We've put 4 behind them again. We've loved putting 4 behind teams this season, and we've done it again. They just left Asaro in so much space, and he's just... Them sort of finishes are his best asset in front of goal. You know, he wants that golden boot this season. He's got 2 to his name today. Could he get a possible 3? Oh, it's 4-2. Yeah, I could see that coming, really. You know, it just... Ojeda there running out of stamina and getting beaten on from the ball. And then that is just disgraceful defending again. These centre-halves, they've started off so well this season. They've kind of gone to pot this second half of the season. But we have managed to pull together a win. It's a somewhat convincing win. Unfortunately, couldn't get a clean sheet. But we never seem to get clean sheets. So that doesn't really affect us either. Here we go then, training. I did take Richie up, put on Alan. If we can get Alan to a 70, I'd be happy with that. You know, for a second team goalkeeper, really. He's going up to a 66. We shouldn't have any problems getting him up, really. You know, goalkeepers are generally quite easy to level up. And here we go then, into our final game of the episode. A huge away game. FA Cup, round of 16, I believe. Let's actually check. It is indeed... If it loads, the round of 16. So here's the teams we've got left. Looking at the teams there, we've still got Chelsea. They're a very tough team. We got West Ham. That'd be a hard game. Watford. That'd be a hard game. Leicester or Swansea. They're always difficult for me. Southampton would be a hard game as well. But a lot of the heavy hitters are out the FA Cup, as you can see there, which is only just music to our ears, seeing as well, we're looking to get a bit of a cup run behind us, not just for the cup, but for the money as well. But first team, ready to go. Hopefully, I should hit 75 very soon. If I was going into the Premier League with that team, I think I'd be quite happy. Here we go then. Stoke City FC Stadium. We all know it's a Bet 365. but obviously they can't use that stadium name because of copyright ground. Hopefully we can get off to a good, promising start here today. The club captain, oh! 5 minutes in, Wycombe picks up the ball. He has caused an upset at the Bet365 already with an absolutely astonishing strike. This is why he's our club captain. When we need someone to come up with a goal to get us in on the upper hand, it's Wycombe that gets it. He's apologising to the Stoke fans. He's saying, "Don't worry, lads. I'm about to get a hat-trick today." Oh, and they're 1-1. There we go. Stoke said, "We're not having that for long. We're not losing to a Championship side." And it's going to be hard. It's Berahino now. We know within a couple of seasons, Berahino is a very good striker. And yeah, just first time, absolutely levelled it. There's no way our goalkeeper's getting to that. And it's 2 for Stoke City then. This is bad. We've got 2 injuries already. We had an injury to Ojeda. We've just cleared up an injury for O'Neill, and that's just all the way across the box. Oh dear. Jeff Cameron there. Well, they've got 5 at the back today, Stoke. They're not messing about. They want this FA Cup spot. But I'm afraid we want it too, so we're not going to give up just yet. Is Asaro? Good strike! No, it's just wide. Very, very much dominated by Stoke that half. But you can never count me out. I said you can never count me out. We're only a goal behind. We just got to try and get back into this one, I think. No way that's onside. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Ah, God, guys, that's not good. We still telling us to make a sub. We're not making that sub yet. That's a good tackle there, but then he's onside and Mbula makes the goal. Unfortunately, it's 3-1. Things are looking bleak. Maybe it was optimistic, you know, going, oh, we're going to get the FA Cup. You know, these are all Premier League sides still left. Of course, the big hitters have gone, but even these type of teams for us are going to be tough next season. Right, here's Asaro. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's missed it again. Wow. God, it's there we go, right. It's 3-2, we're not out of it yet. We need to stay focused. I've changed formation. I changed the formation to a 4-3-2-1. Try and get the wingers a little more narrow. And this is what I like from Iha. That was fantastic bit of play there. Won't be making that change, but I will be making some changes definitely right now. No, the referee's blown. And the Bet365 erupts. They know that Stoke are through to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. We just couldn't get the job done at a wet, windy day at Stoke. And it's a really tough game. Disappointing, but maybe it's going to be better keeping these fixtures done, you know. 2 cups is probably very unrealistic for a side like us right now. You know, Stoke have got a very, very strong team. So we can't be too disheartened. We're in the Championship. We're doing very well in the Championship. And we've got a cup final coming up ourselves. So we can't be too disheartened by that. Still the board saying we're not on track, which is unfortunately not really any fault of my own. You know, we had to give people the money. Now, this is where we could open up the gap. So, the most the team is going to catch up to is Fulham. And Fulham would be then 33 games. Say they won their next game. They would be on 59 points. And that's 4 points behind us. We could get another 6 points. We'd be 10 points clear at the top of the table. So, I'd probably say after the next episode, we could probably do a few post-commentary episodes. But we'll talk more about that. I think more about that in the next episode when we get the game against Arsenal. But there is some improvements there for Harris. Alan nearly up to 67, and the other Alan nearly up to 69. So we do get some prize money then. We get an extra 200,000 to the transfer budget. next season, and we have a rescheduled fixture there. I don't know why that's been pushed back a day. Maybe Fulham in the FA Cup actually. But that is going to be where we end up then. Thank you guys all for watching this video, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, remember to drop a like down below. Obviously for this video it will be either using the new or old thumbnail. I decided to put a new thumbnail. Whether you guys like it or not, it would have been in the vote previously. I might just put in another vote this one, so go and leave your comments in the comment section or press the eye up here. Very simple vote. Subscribe if you are new. Don't forget to turn on notifications and share the video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.